with remotely and see them at conferences. Today, our very first company we'll be presenting will be Plantiga. They are based out of Vancouver. Quin is the CEO and founder, and we're actually going to throw him up on the screen right now and do this via Skype, which will be super exciting. So guys, give me just a minute, and then we'll welcome in Quin with a big round of applause, because he's listening right now, so if we don't do it, you're all going to get called out when he gets on stage. So give me just a minute, and we'll get Quin up here. All right, Quin, you are up, buddy. You're live.
This is the only remote one. Guys, keep going.
All right, Quin, go for it.
Okay, cool. Okay, guys, thanks so much. I wish I could be there today, but this will have to do. So, my name is Quin. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Plantiga. We are a developer of advanced footwear products and associated technologies. When we get up in the morning, what do? We always get up and we put 2 feet on the ground. From our perspective, our feet, they are what connect us to this earth, and they play a pivotal role in our health and our well-being. If your hip hurts, if your shoulder hurts, if your neck hurts, if your head hurts, I guarantee you there's a connection between that and your feet and your footwear. So there's a lot of people, millions of people that are underserved by their footwear, and it's an underlying cause of numerous physical problems, whether that is thousands of people spraining their ankles every day, to heel pain, to body aches. There's just a lot of problems that come with existing footwear technology. One of them that kind of boils down to 2 things. One is because every piece of footwear technology is static, which means it doesn't adapt to the body, putting stresses on it, and it has isolated pressure points. Now give me a second here, guys, because I'm actually going to switch over to another screen and play a short video as I talk. Okay, here we go. Hopefully you can see this. So what we've developed is Suspend. So this looks like a regular shoe, but it is an advanced footwear platform, where we basically developed a floating cradle in the shoe which suspends the foot above the ground. Now, by doing this, we basically create some interesting properties. We create a platform that is stabilizing, that decreases impact force up on the body, and that is shock absorption. We've also outfitted that floating cradle with sensors, displacement sensors. So we know what's going on with the foot inside the shoe from heel down to toe off. So we're looking at force profiles, center of pressure, center of mass, and we're building that data out into applications for health, for diagnostic, for sports science, and for other applications, gamifications, biometrics, and more. Going back to the presentation here. Okay, so essentially what we've done is we've developed a really, really comfortable shoe that's stabilizing, but has biosensing built into its architecture. So this is a platform technology. We've developed a platform footwear cradle technology with the biosensing, and it has applications in sport, professional health, be it golf and running, tactical footwear, safety footwear, walking, wellness, and others. So what we're doing right now is we're building partnerships to co-develop the actual technology to insert it into one of their lines. Right now, we've been talking to Quin Safety Wear, which is an industrial footwear maker owned by Honeywell, but based out of Singapore, as well as Fila Korea, which owns the FootJoy brand. And over the coming months, we're going to target Danner, Wolverine, and Brooks, who all we have connections in. Just wanted to paint a little bit of a use case study here with what we're doing. So in golf, what we are providing and offering to a partner is a floating cradle. Is a floating cradle that not only will be comfortable, but will help produce torque on the body, as well as the biosensing will produce real-time weight distribution and stroke analytics. So you tee off the fairway, you'll be able to look on your smartphone or tablet and see how that swing was and see what that weight distribution was, and really look at that ground reaction force. Our competition, we're kind of at that intersection where we're looking kind of in the middle between that wearable computing and activity tracker market, and then your general footwear categories of health, casual, and everyday. For us, our financial projections are based on partners. Next year, we're looking to close 1 partner. The year after that, 2, and the year after that, 2017, 4. So for us, the partners drive the unit sales, which drive our revenue. The team consists of myself, an industrial designer, a mechanical electrical engineer, and a set of advisors that span hardware, software, retail wearables, health footwear technology, and data analytics. Right now we have a working prototype. We've raised about $250,000. We patented the technology. We have good partners in government grants with a couple universities here in British Columbia. And we're running a beta program on our website, which is fantastic, and we're getting sign up every day. We're looking to raise $1.5 million in seed capital, which will allow us to expand the team, optimize the footwear platform, close our first partnership, and essentially bring the technology up to the point of being commercial. So again, my name is Quin Sandler, and the company is Plantiga. I obviously am not there today. I wish I was. But if anybody would like to talk to me further, please don't hesitate to ask Kyle or get in touch, or just go to plantiga.com and you can find my contact info there. So thank you very much for your time.
So guys, we have a few minutes for questions. Does anyone have any questions for Quin? I think he's still on, so hopefully he hasn't gone away. Let me bring you in the room.
Yeah, no, I'm still here.
It's kind of like just a voice over Bob.
Hey, thanks. I was curious why you sort of decided to get into the whole suspension side of it and marketing sort of that comfort side versus just being into an insert that's just purely the sensor.
That's a good question. The suspension is what drives the ability to get more robust data. So there are a lot of people out there who are building force profile inserts. There's probably about 6 or 7 companies on the market, and they all work relatively well, but it's two-dimensional, what they call scalar force. So by having a suspension system, we're actually achieving new levels of data capture, which is based on vector force. So they kind of go hand in hand. We could just focus on the sensors, but there's no real differentiation with other companies. It's the suspension system and the mechanical structure which drives our ability to get advanced data.
All right, any other questions?
I don't know if
that
answers it.
Does that answer this?
Yeah, that's great.
Perfect. Oh, we got one more. Hold on, Quin.
Hey, Ken.
Everybody awake?
So with the suspension being the way it is, I can only imagine that would introduce more wear and tear on the final product, giving it a shorter shelf life or durability. So how are you addressing durability around the suspension system and making sure it stays robust through the life of the shoe?
That's a great question. One of the things that we prided ourselves on is building out the footwear system to be modular, which means that the wear and tear will be on the energy return systems, but we've done a lot of work in making those spring-like elements handle millions of rotations, and we're doing a ton of work on that. But essentially, we've designed the system to be modular in a way where you could interchange the sole plate if needed, as well as interchange those energy return systems, as well as even be able to take them out and put them into tune the suspension system for more defined applications. But there's actually, wear and tear is an interesting thing, because currently you wear shoes out a lot in 3 main points on a regular shoe. You got your heel, the ball of your foot, and your big toe. With us, we've moved the ground reaction force to a perimeter sole, which means that we have more ground reaction contact, which means that we feel, and some of the work that we've been doing will show that it'll be actually more durable as time goes on. Hopefully that answers it.
Perfect. All right, guys. Thank you very much, Quin. Let's have one more round of applause for Quin and Plantiga.